True crime community. True crime community has been infiltrated. True crime king. Back.
Oh. Well, hello there. How is everyone? I hope you're all well on this stupendous Saturday. And this is video 3. I believe it's 3. 3 out of 3. That's amazing, ain't it? And you're also amazing, looking amazing. And I hope you've had a fantastic weekend so far.
Oh, thank you, Harsh, for telling me I look amazing. I really appreciate that. And I hope you had a great weekend too. Right? Thank you. What's up, guys? True Crime King back, and you know what time it is. It is time to react to Harsh Reality. And you already know what topic we're going to be covering because it's Harsh Reality. It's going to be the Idaho 4 case, of course, right? Because that's all he does. So, the title of this video is Idaho 4. Heads will, all capitals, roll if this is proven, all capitals. So, I am so excited by this title that I have to react to this video because this title, I just can't wait to see what it is, right? I mean, he puts these awesome titles in here. I hope it's not clickbait. Anyway, I'm back. So I was on vacation last week. That's why I didn't make any videos, in case anybody was speculating, right? So here we go.
And you have an awesome weekend tomorrow, weekend day, an awesome Sunday. Anyway, we're going to get straight into the meat and potatoes. As I just want to raise something, right, that I don't really hear anyone talking about. I get that the vast majority of people who are on the guiltless side of the Idaho 4, they won't talk about this because it won't be something that they even consider because they don't.
Okay, so I'm on the guilter side. Let's see if I consider this or not.
Really believe that there's any possibility that it could be proven that Bryan Kohberger was anywhere else but at 1122 King Road.
Oh, but time out for a second. We have video evidence of Bryan Kohberger, his car passing 1122 King Road 4 times at the time of the murders. Hello? He wasn't anywhere else, Harsh. He's on camera, you dumbass. Right? It's so ridiculous. His car is on camera. So how could he have been at Waikiki Park? And let me remind you, the park was closed. The park's closed at dusk, okay? Hello? If it's dark out, the park's not open, right? He's on video. I mean, this guy just looks so fucking dumb, right?
On the night of this incident. But let's step back a bit. Step back, Shadrach, and understand that there is a chance that it could be proven that Bryan Kohberger was not actually in Moscow, Idaho. Now,
no, Harsh, there is 0 chance that could be proven because, again, I'll repeat it, he's on fucking video. I mean, how much clearer does it get, right? We know Kohberger was at 1122 King Road at the exact time of the murders. He's on fucking camera. Was somebody else driving his Elantra? No, because Bryan Kohberger just told us he was in his Elantra at Waikiki Park. What the fuck does not anybody understand about this, right? Hello?
There are still people getting confused, still going on about the cell phone data being the pings and talking about the pings and, you know, it's the cell phone towers and all this. That's not what they're talking about. They're talking about the actual GPS, geolocation data that comes off of Bryan Kohberger's handset. which could well prove that Bryan Kohberger's phone not only wasn't switched off on the night that this happened, but he was simply somewhere that wasn't providing the phone cellular data, but it was indeed transmitting GPS location data. And if he was taking...
Harsh has no idea what the fuck he's even talking about, right? He's just acting like he's an expert in cellular geolocating cell phones now, right?
Photographs, if he was on any kind of app in the background of his phone that could have been tracking him, or an iPhone that generally tracks you wherever you go, whenever you go, whatever you're doing and however you're doing it, there could be data that proves that he wasn't where Latah County and the prosecution team would have you believe that he is.
First of all, why would the FBI and Latah County and Moscow, Idaho, why would they lie about his location? His location that's it. That's his location. You know what I mean? There's no conspiracy going on. They tracked his fucking phone. It did a perfect circle from his house around, right? And then back to his fucking house, right? And he obviously was at the crime scene. Again, I'm going to keep saying it because he's on fucking camera. That video footage is not fake. It's real, guys. Hello? I mean, to be honest, all this other shit doesn't even matter. He's on fucking camera, right? Hello?
And there are other implications. Now, we're seeing some docs come out. We'll just have a quick look at these docs. These docs are like the Frankenstein of court docs. And what do I mean by Frankenstein of court docs? Well, this is basically like a redacted form. What they've done in this form, they've tried to, again, attack this survey that was sent out. But the funny thing is, you've got parts of this doc where the...
Oh, look. Subscribe to Harsh for daily lives. I think, last week or 2 weeks ago, he said he was done with lives. What? Which one is it? I mean, this guy switches shit every fucking day, it seems.
It doesn't finish. There's sentences missing. You've got this section here, which seems to have been copied and pasted into it. So, yeah, this is a bit of a Frankenstein doc, but this is based...
Yeah, it's called redacted because there's a gag order. I mean... God, what? Some people just make any little thing. There must be a conspiracy, right? God, give me a fucking break. Thank God there's actually some common sense people out here, right? Oh, man.
Basically requesting that the defense team do not contact anybody who could potentially be a juror. Do you know what I mean? And they're going hard in the paint with this. And look, this is what all this is about. All this crap is about is Bill Thompson and co. don't want to lose this trial. They don't want to lose it. They don't want it to go out of Latah County because there's certain things that benefit them keeping it here. And if...
Yeah, well, they're not going to lose this trial. There's so much fucking evidence already that the public already knows. It's just ridiculous. And if you use your brain and don't think there's fucking tunnels coming up behind the refrigerator like some actual clowns were suggesting and telling you, right? Or if you don't think that somebody was fucking parachuting onto the fucking balcony, right? If you don't think like that, and you actually look at the evidence, right? I mean, this guy's guilty as fuck.
They're confident in their case, if they're confident in the evidence that they have, and they're confident that Bryan Kohberger was the man who done it, who gives a flying monkey's testicles where this guy is tried? Because it shouldn't matter, should it?
Well, Harsh, if you believe he's innocent, then give me who you think committed this crime and give me some evidence. Hello? Give me something. Right? If Bryan Kohberger didn't commit this crime, who did? A ghost, right? There's nobody else's DNA on that fucking button of the knife sheath, right? Hello? There's nobody else's car that's driving past 1122 King Road at the time of the fucking murders, right? How do we know that? Because there's fucking cameras at the neighbors, right? I mean, hello? Somebody make it make sense for me. If you think Kohberger's innocent, then tell me who did it and why. Change my fucking mind. Don't just comment and say, you're so dumb, Well, give me some fucking evidence then. Who did it then? Right? Oh, you don't know? Of course you don't know. Because you just don't want to say Kohberger did it.
Shouldn't matter. All that should matter is that he is tried fairly, he is seen by a jury of his peers, and he is ultimately convicted. And that shouldn't matter to them, but it does matter to them because it's losing control. And they depend heavily upon the bias of Latah County community to allow them to try to convict Bryan Kohberger with circumstantial evidence.
Time out. Circumstantial? Is DNA circumstantial evidence? I think that's called direct evidence, right? Somebody, if I'm wrong, let me know. But I'm pretty sure Bryan Kohberger's fucking DNA on the fucking murder weapon sheath, right? I think that's pretty direct evidence that tells us Bryan Kohberger was at the fucking crime scene. Oh, he bought a knife on Amazon? The same exact knife that his DNA was found on the sheath under the dead body? Oh, hold on. His car was captured on camera passing the fucking house 4 times and then speeding away? Oh, the FBI tracked his cell phone doing a fucking perfect circle from his house right to 1122 King Road and then back to his house? Oh, wait, but Kohberger said he was at a park, which, hold on, let me tell you. So, the night of the murders, the high temperature was 32 degrees. The low was 28. And guess what? It was all overcast that night. Yes, I did my research. You can look it up for yourself. It was not a good night to stargaze, you fucking clowns. You don't stargaze when it's overcast and you can't see the stars. And you don't go to a park that's closed at night to stargaze. Right? Make it make sense, guys.
And we're yet to hear how Bill Thompson is going to handle this latest revelation with Cy and his potential data that could show Bryan Kohberger somewhere else. But again,
he keeps saying this potential data that shows Bryan Kohberger somewhere else. I mean, again, I don't even need to keep going. He's on camera again for the 3rd or 4th time at the time of the murders. Harsh is just playing to these people that just, even if the guy is convicted, they're still going to say that Kohberger's innocent, right? They're going to say there was a conspiracy. There's always going to be an audience for that. And that's not the audience that I want. I want people that actually will look at the fucking evidence. I don't give a fuck if Bryan Kohberger is guilty or innocent. I just follow the evidence, guys. Right? That's all I do. Right? I have no dog in this fight. Right? I could care less who did it as long as they get the right person. And to me, they have the right fucking person. And again, I'll say it again. If you don't think Kohberger did it, then comment below and tell me who did, and tell me what is your evidence, and tell me why Bryan Kohberger's on camera driving past the house 4 times. Tell me why his DNA is on the knife sheath, and tell me why the police tracked his cell phone doing a perfect circle. I want you to explain all those things to me as well. And if you can't do that, and you comment some dumbass thing, of course, I'm not going to let your dumb comment through, right? Some people are like, oh, you don't let all the comments through. Yeah, because I don't let clown goofballs comment dumb shit on my channel. Hello, right? I just want common sense people, looking at the actual evidence. Hello? Anyway, this is enough of Harsh. He's saying the same old thing over and over. He's not saying anything new. And he's using this heads will roll if this is proven title, right? Give me a fucking break. Let me know what you guys think. If you think he's guilty, or you hit the like button. If not, comment below and tell me who did it. I'll change my mind if you give me some evidence. But you have to have evidence. You can't just say he didn't do it. If you don't think he did it, tell me who did. Hello. Thank you. And until next time, True Crime King, out.